a head teacher at St Marcelino Academy in Matugga. Good afternoon, sir, and thank you for joining us.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yes.
First of all, we'd like to pick your thoughts on the ministry's directive to private schools not to hike fees, well aware of the current economic situations.
Thank you very much. I think it would be very good for the government to intervene, regulating school fees and all other funds paid by parents in schools. But as we regulate, we also have to put in mind the game changer in everything. Today, when you look at the economy of Uganda, the game changer, I think, is fuel. If the prices of fuel are high, the rest of the things in the country are going to be hiked. For example, schools don't operate in isolation. Schools have to feed children. Schools have to pay workers. Schools have to spend on a number of things, not forgetting taxation. Now, if the fuels in the country are high, like it or not, the prices of food are going to be hiked. The transport fares are going to be hiked, and the rest are going to be hiked. Otherwise, it would be very, very good and honest for the government to intervene. But as the government intervenes, they should also put into consideration the expenditures of private institutions. Private institutions, for example, pay workers independently without a hand from the government. That is one. Private institutions, besides offering the UNEB curriculum, we enrich our curriculum with a number of things. For example, at St Marcelino, we, besides teaching English, social studies, mathematics and science, we teach cookery and bakery, we teach chess, we teach public speaking, we teach film. All those things require human resource, that is one, equipment, that is two, and then creating room or facilities where these things are going to be created. So at the end of the day, you find that if you just come out and say, okay, they should pay this, you may hinder some sectors somewhere, somehow.
Yeah, but also the ministry's argument and every other person's argument would be, amidst the fees that the private schools charge highly, you also ask for crazy requirements. A lot of requirements. I know of a school where someone was asked to carry a bag of cement.
Yes.
Doesn't this present you private school owners as greedy? As
greedy. Yeah, one may put it that way, but I think private schools are regulated by management committees. It is important that management committees look into these requirements and at least not overcharge the parents, because it's really not good to make a very long list of requirements in addition to school fees. Because
much as the economy is affecting schools, it is also affecting every other person. It is not only in schools. But in regards to the tuition fees being hiked, you know, the parents are going to actually agree with the ministry, you know, with for the subsidized tuition fees. And you as the schools are also keen at appeasing your clients that are the parents. So how are you going to handle this?
First and foremost, what we do, we look at what we offer vis-a-vis what we get, because you cut your cloth according to its size. Yes. So first and foremost, the parents have to agree that yes, I can pay this. They come in. You see, Uganda, one thing we have to be thankful to our government is it's a liberal economy. There are many schools, universal primary education, universal secondary education, and then private institutions. So the parents come to these schools, private schools, well knowing that the fees are a little bit higher. Then you negotiate also, because one thing I know, when you come to our offices, we discuss that yes, I may not be able to pay it fully at once, but I can pay in installments. At least that room is there. If somebody is challenged by paying a fully paid bank slip, we can agree to, okay, you can pay in 2 or 3 installments. I think by doing so, you are helping the parent to still fit in within the situation.
Well, given the economic situation this year, what are some of the challenges that you could highlight that have really disturbed or have been at the center of private schools?
One, the taxes are many. That is very, very pinching. The taxes are many. 2, defaulters. As much as parents come to us and they say, I will pay, once they pay the first installment, getting the balance is another big challenge.
The times are hard.
And if that balance is not paid, you find that you too, the private institution, the management and administration, may not be able to meet the demands of the very clients who have not honored their pledge. So that is the biggest challenge.
Okay. So then how would you advise this matter to be handled by the president, by the government or the Ministry of Education?
Thank you so much. Now, 1, let us regulate, like I said earlier on, the game changer here in this game, the fuel. 2, the taxes. Private schools, besides being businesses, are offering a great service to the nation. Because if we can go into statistics, how many children are being taken on by private schools vis-a-vis government schools? After knowing that, I think government should be at least fatherly or motherly enough to say, okay, let us reduce on the taxes. That is 1. 2, if the government is giving scholastic materials like books and other things, private schools too should be given a hand.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Robert Ssemakula. He is the head teacher at St Marcelino Academy in